Welcome to Tracks of the Damned.
What is up, demons of all shapes and sizes across this beautiful nation of ours and all around the world? Time for another edition of Tracks of the Damned, where we got some pretty fucking interesting news, to say the least, this week, as well as some new releases, too. So we're going to be getting down to the nitty gritty. But first, Facebook has half fist fucked me tonight. So it's not currently showing on Reaper's Underground Facebook, but it is, however, showing on the Black Flame Entertainment Facebook. So this is the time to share this out anywhere and everywhere there is a metal lover. And we definitely want to make sure that all of our Facebook friends can also join in too, because damn it, that's why I do it. So in multiple ways, however you catch these shows and things, we like to make sure you can. Good evening to Aaron. Lizzie, looks like King is out there too. Good to see you. Definitely ready for some more fun. But before we get into all this madness, we're going to take a quick commercial break to our brothers at Villain Arts Tattoos. Check that shit out. That's right, demons. You know what to do. Villain Arts Tattoo Conventions, the largest tattoo, body piercing, and all-around body modification, beautiful, sexy motherfuckers. Get together and gather some of the best performances, tattoo artists from all over the country. So when they come to your city, your state, your town, make sure you get all y'all's asses down there and get a high-quality tattoo at Villain Arts. Again, I will let you know because there is going to be some scheduling problems this year. Sorry about that. My phone decided to have some fun with me. But scheduling issues with my appearance tour between filming and some new cons that I'm going to be coming to is kind of getting in the way a little bit. So I will keep you up to date on Reaper's Underground Facebook page, so make sure you're following. Okay, getting down to some metal news. Aaron says our brother Kyler is not feeling well tonight, so he sends all his love to everybody and will send him healing energies. Of course we will. Naturally. Hopefully you feel better, Kyler. We love you, as we love all of our demons and addicts out there. So let's just get right down to it. Fuck yes, Ozfest is officially returning in 2027. I could not think of a better way. I swear we were just talking about this last week, like, that Ozfest would be the ultimate way to pay tribute to the Prince of Darkness every year. And the podcast was really kind of strange between Jack and his mom, Sharon. I don't know if they were just like, did you get a chance to see that podcast?
I saw a little bit of it, yes. Yeah. And it was definitely strange to say the least.
Like they're just tired. They're like, okay, well, yeah, let's do this thing.
It seemed like, just like, okay, let's do it. It just seemed very flippant, lack of a better word, but
just like
that's great.
Kind of ho-hummy about it. But I think what it really is, because he started off the podcast by saying it's 50% of the Osbournes. And honestly, without Ozzy, I kind of feel like how is it really the Osbournes when Ozzy is not there? It leaves such a huge void. Now, obviously, Sharon's getting all kinds of love, and of course, we love her as well as all the family. But even Kelly's not doing well. I don't know if you've seen some of the memeing going around.
When she made the one award show appearance with Sharon to accept the award, she did look painfully thin, to say the least. And just like can tell she's taking it extremely hard. Still is, and so is Sharon.
I mean, the grieving process, it definitely can go in different ways. Sometimes it's lack of eating, and then other times it's you eat too much to fill that void.
And, lack of sleep, lack of energy, just, you don't want to do anything at all. So it's completely understandable what the Osbourne family's going through, especially.
Oh, fuck yeah, definitely. I mean, she was, daddy's little girl. I think sometimes the daughters in these situations take it a bit harder sometimes than guys do.
Oh, yeah.
But,
like Jack really stepped up, and I feel, they did.
Yes. I would have to say they do kind of look like vampires. It is kind of sad. I mean, Sharon has had an ongoing plastic surgery thing for a very long time. And I think Kelly started getting into it in her 30s, which literally makes no sense to me, but that's just something the rich do, it seems.
Yeah. And it seems like, out of the three with that, Jack has consistently stayed, lack of a better word, the same, because
nothing's really about the guy.
He looks exactly how he did when he was a teen, just except he's got a beard now, and
he's got a beard and he's super, super fit, but that's
absolutely,
works out.
And, he really stepped up when Ozzy passed away, he took the realm by the reins, I'm sure, he had to really step up and, lack of a better word, be the man of the house, be that leader, helping your mom and your sister through this.
Right.
And keeping composure, keeping, your emotions intact,
And he's doing a very good job at that.
Absolutely.
But I think, honestly, best idea ever. And it was funny to hear Sharon say, tours like this, it takes 2 years worth of planning. So it's I guess what we're gonna see is definitely 2 dates.
Yeah.
In Birmingham, of course, Ozzy's Sabbath's of course as well. So 2 dates in Birmingham, which fucking awesome. And again, if they're super smart, they'll go ahead and throw it on the internet.
Oh, absolutely.
Whole world to watch, because I guarantee they will. We went back to the beginning, because the dates in America haven't even been determined yet.
Yeah, and there's just if you think of the number of fans that are willing to travel to Birmingham for Ozfest, can you just even imagine how many fans will sign on live, but can you imagine how many fans would go when they bring it here? They're
going to be fucking thank goodness, there's something other than the Warped tour and Lollapalooza.
Yeah, it would just be like, like look how many people travel for Incarceration Festival every year. Like,
Yeah, but that's badass though. It's metal and doing.
Yeah, and it's just if you see how big those crowds get, it's just gonna be
they're huge.
It's gonna be the biggest wall of death, like and it's like it will be that crowd, but triple and quadruple. You already know it.
Oh yeah. And what a amazing things they can do with screens nowadays. Especially doing a tribute for Ozzy and all that. Mm-hmm. I was kind of like chuckling to myself because the first name that Sharon spit out, it goes, I want to see Rob Halford there. Nothing against Rob Halford. Love him to death.
Yeah.
Love Judas Priest. But damn it, can't you think of someone else to pull in instead? I definitely think Rob Zombie should be in the conversation. Marilyn Manson should be in the conversation.
Yes.
Go ahead and pull Slaughter to Prevail and Slipknot and bands like that because they're the ones that are really starting to rise.
Oh yeah, and it's just even just getting with these bigger bands, have them headline it, but you could get so much also. Younger talent, lack of a better word, into it too.
Well, that's the main thing.
Getting that new blood into it, because then when like Judas Priest and when Slipknot stops touring, years from now, you're going to need that in those new lineups. You're going to need these newer artists to headline those shows that they open.
Exactly. And honestly, in Birmingham, we all saw the stadium there. There's nowhere to put a second stage. They're just even if they did, it would still interfere really badly with the main stage. You definitely don't want to do that. Personally, I'd like to see Black Label Society or even Zach Sabbath. That would be sick.
Yes, definitely. And when Sharon was talking, as again, nothing against Judas Priest, they're legends, but like
it's like they've been on so many times.
She didn't say like Zach Wild or something, like because especially because of his and Ozzy's history, from Zach being a teenager playing for him, and going on tour with him to, calling him boss and her ma,
That's right.
That whole history.
To me, that definitely seems like the right move to make. So hopefully when they're discussing, they don't just go, because honestly, I'm sorry, if you throw Youngblood on Ozfest, I don't think people are going to take it. Well, honestly, though, I mean, in the UK, the man is huge. He's decently big here, too.
Yeah.
And I think they could probably pull it off. But I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe here.
Make him main stage, at 8:00.
And
so that the legends could play, because it's a metal fest.
Yes. And and I think, as we were talking last week, Youngblood has a good sound about him, and that if he did a heavier album, he would just get a whole new fan base with him, just to follow him, and maybe not have him headline the whole thing just yet, until he gets that heavier sound. I mean, he's got some good songs now, but he definitely needs a heavier sound about him, needs a heavy album, heavy singles,
I want to see Behemoth there. I want to see fucking some black metal, some more deathcore, some of this great Swedish death metal that's coming out. That we're going to be talking about in a little bit here. I'd like to see some of those acts on here.
Me too. Just get that lack of word versatility in there. Get that. You like heavy metal. Well, you'll like this too.
And that's what made Ozfest so great.
It did, yeah.
You had such diversity, because you could have Lamb of God and then suddenly switch to. What the fuck was it? Power Man 5000, Toll Chamber, and then some other bands that you're like, holy shit, we would never see the same bands on the same bill.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what was great about Ozfest. So hopefully they do the right thing and they get the right people
Oh yeah,
in there, and not just make it a big star-studded tribute to Ozzy, because damn it, we've had enough of them. And that takes me to the Brit Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you happen to catch that tribute.
I did, yeah.
Killer backup band. You had Ozzy's drummer, who also doubled for Sabbath.
Yeah.
Okay. Tommy Clufudos.
Yes.
You had the power, the Thor of the band, Zach Wild, playing guitar, and then Robert Trujillo, who was Ozzy's bassist back shortly after Osmosis.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they were laying it down. That
They
was
were.
album quality.
Can you just imagine? I know they did the tribute. Can you just imagine doing just doing an instrumental thing where there wasn't any singing, just have them play?
In some ways, that's almost better.
It is.
I hate to say it, because nothing against Robbie, whatever the fuck his name is, because I don't even know who that was. I've never heard anything of his before. Trying to sing "No More Tears," there's
certain songs
not hit the notes.
There are just certain songs, some Ozzy covers, some Sabbath covers have been great, but I'm sometimes super impartial to songs with Ozzy and with Sabbath. No More Tears being one, and Crazy Train. I'm really impartial to Patient Number 9 as well, so I'm going to be extra harsh about covers with those, War Pigs too, so just.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly would say that Post Malone, for Sharon to say Post Malone sounded just like Ozzy doing War Pigs, that's kind of crazy to me. I did not hear.
I didn't hear it was good.
Ozzy's
but
voice
I didn't hear Ozzy's voice.
Identifiable. To reproduce it is tough.
It is, and I mean, he did
even when he was in his 20s.
And it's just he did a great job, but I didn't hear it, but he did a great job.
King makes a very, very good point here. If I can get that one up, Corey Taylor just did a cover of Paranoid, alongside Geezer, Steve Stevens, and I forget who was playing drums, but it was actually pretty good. It sounded great. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I heard Fozzy doing a live version of Crazy Train.
I haven't heard that yet, but yes, I heard about them doing.
Do the YouTube search and look that up. Honestly, it was hilarious in a lot of ways, because first of all, Chris Jericho had it down, man. He was clapping his hands. He was, throwing the hands up in the air. He was constantly talking to the crowd. Now that is how you do an Ozzy cover, because absolutely. Let's face it, if you're just standing there trying to belt it out, hoping you don't sound like shit, it's not the same. It's not the same energy.
You got to get moving.
That energy.
Yeah, you got to get moving. You got to get interact. And even Fozzy could perform at Ozfest, and I wouldn't be mad. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, dude, man, they'd be missing the boat if they didn't throw Fozzy on.
I know, and it's just Fozzy was actually here they're coming here in May, and they're going to be at Flint, and it's just people are like, oh my gosh, they're so amazing live, and I've seen live videos, and they are, there's a great energy. Love Judas, absolutely. So many when Chris Jericho was in AEW, that was his entrance music. Yeah. And everybody sang it, like everybody knew it. And that's the type of energy.
That's great marketing right there.
It is. But that's the type of energy you want at shows like that. Whether if it's wrestling or a horror show or a concert, you want that energy.
And it's people that are kind of come together without the egos and really kind of look at this Ozfest coming up in 2027 as a pure tribute to the man himself.
Absolutely.
So, and that'll be great.
Oh yeah, I know
and hopefully break some new bands at the same time.
Oh yeah, that would be, that'd be just what Ozzy would want, I know I don't know if you saw. Did you see where they were talking about doing like a statue of Ozzy at the show?
Damn, man, I guess you got ahead of me.
I did.
In the south of France, there is an artist who has made a full-on copper statue of Ozzy that will be displayed in that particular town. That's honestly cool. I mean, they did one for Michael Jackson back in the 80s. I don't see nothing wrong with it, damn it.
I don't even. Just so I'm excited to see it. I am
too. It's a very, from what we can see in the photo anyway, it's a very nice interpretation. I
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But everybody out in the comments, definitely, any other bands that you would like to see on Ozzfest. Personally, if they don't start throwing some doom metal bands on there, they're missing the mark, because doom metal is at an all-time high, just as deathcore is too, with Signs of the Swarm, Lorna Shore, and other bands like that should definitely be on the show. But just don't put Guns N' Roses on it. Stop. Just don't do it. Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody wants to see or hear Axl anymore. It's so bad. It's like he's got no vocal cords left. He's like, mm-hmm. Although surprisingly, they did a nice cover of Junior's Eyes at back at the beginning, and that was like the only song that I felt that he could actually do.
Yes,
and actually did kind of well. So
mm-hmm. I saw put earlier, Motionless in White for
that would be a good one too.
I believe he also
all you watching, don't be afraid to throw a band into the mix that you would like to see on Ozzfest when it comes back, because I have a feeling it's going to catch on like fucking wildfire again. And to think that it only just ended in 2018.
I know, it's just like, and it's going to come back
crazy,
with the biggest bang. It's gonna.
They need to.
They definitely
they really do.
That's the only way to pay tribute to Ozzy, is just to come back with the biggest bang, and not only just with bands, but even singular artists like as you've saying, like Alex Terrible, just like that, and or Slaughter to Prevail, having those types of artists would just do numbers for Ozzfest and for the Osbourne family.
Yeah, not even just numbers, but I mean, there's a reason. With bands like Lamb of God, Slipknot's always been a heavier act too, and Slayer, of course.
Oh yeah.
There is room for more extreme metal.
There is.
I'd like to see Gojira on fucking Ozzfest. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck wouldn't?
I know. Yeah, I mean, I remember it was. I was talking with a friend one day, because when they opened for the Olympics, when they had, it was so like
bloody amazing.
That was so cool. And I remember I was talking with a friend, and they were like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, "It's Gojira. It's a metal band, and it's one of the first metal band to open for the Olympics," and that just that was so cool to see how they did it.
And they're so like pro-earth.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the coolest things about them. It's almost like their own little revolution.
Absolutely. And they showed
like,
that
we're not going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about the assholes destroying the earth. I like that idea. I can't.
You know what? That is a cool idea. And they did an absolutely phenomenal job.
Oh man. First metal band ever to open the Olympics, man.
That just opened a whole new world, possibly a whole new fan base for metal, and it's just, I got to see Gojira live back in 2024, and it was amazing. Because it was just, the way they held themselves on stage, and it just, the the way they had the screens, what they projected on the screens, they did a lot of elemental themes, and so they had water and air and trees. It was a whole different experience, and it was amazing.
Just incredible musicians.
Absolutely.
It's funny that mentioning Lamb of God headlining an MMA medieval fest. We've been talking a little bit about Alex the Terrible, and now he's really got himself showing his incredible stamina, tenacity, and just overall. He is a heavyweight of just crushing power. Yeah. They are headlining a bare knuckle fight to which he's going to be fighting early on in the evening in one of the matches. And then he's going to go and play with Slaughter to Prevail later on in the evening. Is he insane or what?
I know. Like, did you happen to see the photos after his last bare knuckle?
Oh, man. He went the distance.
He did.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says about that fight. He stayed in there. He damaged his opponent, almost every bit of what he, had to undergo. Because I also kind of felt like, man, they were really trying to punk him out by putting him up against the top fighter, the guy who started bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah.
I'm like, you just want to make, guys like that are metal guys and everyone thinks they're so badass. They're like, oh, you can't come in and bare knuckle fight. Bull fucking shit. He went toe to toe.
He did. And
the whole time.
Yeah.
And he was fucking happy about it.
He did. He had, I remember I saw the picture. It was him and his opponent it was there at the hospital. And Alex had the biggest smile on his face.
With all the lumps looking like
lumps that he had fucking up in his nostrils. It was. I mean, it was just insane. I remember I was like, wow, just imagine the mindset going into that fight and then leaving.
Oh my goodness! Well, I mean, take it from a guy who wrestles bears, man.
Yeah.
How many of us can wrestle a bear, even if the bear is like taking it easy on you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure bears don't like humans to throw them around. Man, I'll never forget seeing those videos. And he's the real deal, man. He's legit. Yes. I could definitely say that the roost in him is very strong.
Oh, absolutely. I remember there was because he did several training videos before the bare knuckle fight, and he had his arms up like this, so his ribs were exposed, and he was having UFC fighters hit him in the ribs so that he could, withstand.
Yeah. How else do you get yourself numb to that kind of fucking punishment?
Absolutely. And
it's just like it's the same principle as the Asian culture, the martial arts culture. They do the same thing, but with boards. Looks like shish kebab that's put on fire. They're like whacking the guy in the stomach. How many of those can you take? How many times can you have somebody run up and kick you in the gonads while you're doing a fucking T pose? It's showing flexibility and all that. I'm like, dude, that's got to be mind over matter. Kind of reminds me of the great horse Gracie, who was literally in a Kimura long enough to the point where his shoulder almost completely came out of socket, and he still wouldn't tap. Yes. And he's just sitting there with a determined, almost kind of like just a really focused kind of look on his face. I'm like, that's insane.
Just got to get your mind out of it, because it's all mind over matter. And it's just that pain endurance to toughen your body. Like when Alex was getting ready, he was trying to strengthen his fists. Right. And I remember seeing a video, and I was just like, wow, he was punching a literal wall. It looked like a wall. And he had his fist taped, but you could see
Oh,
them
yeah.
starting to get red. And
I
he
was
was
gonna
like,
say it's still going to tear it up,
yes,
and
and he
ain't no
said,
way they're not bruised.
no, and he said, because I remember that they interviewed him not that long. It was Rockfeed that interviewed him, and he
Mhm.
said if your knuckles break, they get stronger by letting them heal, and it develops like a layer on top, like
Yeah,
almost like an outer shell on the bone.
scar tissue
It's a scar.
does a whole different thing when it comes to your fist area.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why, again, in martial arts, that they're always you always see the big post of wood with really really thick rope that goes all the way down it, and they're just sitting there back and forth, and it's almost like doing a drum roll, just getting
Absolutely.
faster and faster.
Keep
It's
going.
to strengthen the hands.
Yes.
So that when you're throwing them, it feels like you just got hit with a lead fucking pipe.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't want to take a punch from Alex the
Oh
Terrible.
no, not at all.
And my noggin's been hit around, knocked around. And I've taken beer bottles, fucking ashtrays to my head. I knew some crazy women back in the day. And boy, let me tell you, I don't want to get hit by that guy.
No, not at all.
I could just see my eye socket getting bigger than what it already is, God damn. Let's see here. Aaron says, you guys are right. There's a lot of martial arts that do hand conditioning so you don't break your hands when you're breaking boards or people. I mean, that's why they can punch through solid bricks, man.
Yes.
Oh, man. And so many of those comedy movies, they're like, strengthening their fingers and shit. That shit is real.
Yeah.
These people dedicate their lives to it. And the real secret is, and just like, Crow just said, mind over matter. Your brain is so much stronger than the entire rest of your body.
Mhm.
The second one is your heart.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it's,
and then your liver's the third.
And with your heart, if you have the heart with it, you'll get adrenaline, you'll get a drive.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, Lizzie, great idea.
That would be a cool.
Says I was just thinking scar tissue fist would be a hardcore chick punk band name.
That would be.
I wouldn't mind checking that out. That sounds badass.
It does.
Oh man. Okay, let's see. What do we have left? Oh, another thing involving Alex the Terrible, but also Behemoth. I found this to be rather interesting. Is Slaughter to Prevail and Behemoth were banned in Istanbul because Istanbul considers them both, well, one of them actually is Satanist, and that's Behemoth. Yes. So the fact that Slaughter to Prevail was, if they weren't on the bill, I bet you they would have been able to play there.
I'm sure.
But then again, the masks.
I was going to say a lot of people do think Slaughter to Prevail or Alex Terrible are Satanists because of the mask itself. And
he's Roos Viking.
Yes,
he wears a hammer. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a heathen, yeah, but he's not complete and utter left-hand path.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like so. With that being said, I do think he would have been able to perform if it wasn't with Behemoth, but you never know. So
that's true, because literally anything. And there was a segment that we did on the show a long time ago about bands that are banned in their own country and that could actually be put in jail for a long period of time or even life if they were anything resembling Satanism of any kind. Mm-hmm. And that they literally, some would risk their lives, some would literally leave their country, defect, and go to another country in Europe in order to continue their creativity and live the way they want to live. So Istanbul, you guys are missing it, man. You guys are too full of the Quran out there. I'm sorry, Behemoth isn't going to raise any demons. I hate to tell you. Slaughter to Prevail, they might scare you because, I mean, Alex can yell without even having a microphone to his mouth. But what you're really doing is crushing those poor fans that are in that country that love those two bands.
Oh, absolutely.
Why else would they put them on their tour? They're not going to tour somewhere where people don't like them.
Absolutely. It's just
exactly.
Why book them?
Aaron just said, why book them just to ban them? It's
absolutely. And then, and going into, because you already know when they made those tour dates, they had to confirm it, so it's like who made I wonder who made
the arrangements
who made the arrangements, because obviously someone there who
they missed the order somehow.
Yeah. Can you imagine though being like, oh, I don't imagine if you didn't know who those bands were and you booked them and then you actually did your research on them.
Kind of like, booking Lamb of God at a Christian revival concert. And they're talking about follow me or walk with me in hell. And, they're expected to hear, Jesus loves the children. I still wish I could have got a snapshot or at least a selfie. I would have been on the side of the venue going, Oh, goodness gracious. Now we come to the funny portion. If we haven't already made you laugh. What the fuck is wrong with William Shatner? We know that he is Captain fucking Kirk. God damn. We've known it since the 60s when this show was on. And he's announcing a new heavy metal album that is featuring Black Sabbath and Judas Priest covers. Now, if there's anything that we learned about Billy Shatner, I like to call him the Shat, he sucks. There was a couple of award shows where they were, in the past that were putting in these little interludes of him singing like jazz tunes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is he going to do with metal songs?
I read the interview and he was like, I'm going to use the guitar Zakk Wylde gifted me. That's not going to help, And I remember that when you said about them intersplicing with him doing jazz, I remember it was like 10 years ago. And I remember it was at an award show. It was right when Star Wars The Force Awakens came out. And he walked out. Well, the stormtrooper walked out. They took off the helmet. It was Shatner, and he started singing "Girl Crush" by Little Big Town, which is a country song. And it made no sense. They were like,
"Do you think that this damn near 80-year-old man can sing Judas Priest?" Actually, he might be older than that. He might be like 84 or 85.
I'm going to look it up right now.
How's he going to hit a Rob Halford note?
I know, exactly.
You have to squish all his balls.
William Shatner, he's 94.
Oh, my God. Aaron says he is the Rocket Man pre-flight now. Beam Scotty. Wait, right. Beam me up, Scotty, right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's like him at the fucking, what do you call it? The old folks home.
I remember.
Shame on him.
When that interview
and then, of course, yeah, exactly.
When that interview came out, I was joking with my sister, and I was jokingly singing War Pigs like Captain Kirk with the pauses in between.
Oh, that had to be hilarious.
It was, and then she got tired after the 5th time doing it. And she was like, "You gotta stop."
Just fucking stop, Billy. Did you fall off your meds again? Come on.
I'm interested, but I don't know if I can.
You know what? I'm interested just to hear the train wreck that this record is going to be, and that's about it. Yes. Other than that, well, shit. We've come to the portion of the show where we're going to talk about some new releases. And for some box set fans, and I know a lot of us like to get them for some of our favorite bands. I don't know. I've always been kind of I want the individual albums, but sometimes these box sets offer something even more, cool. Maybe some B-sides and some, demo tracks, stuff like that. Well, if you are a Rainbow fan, which I actually did enjoy Rainbow with the late, great Ronnie James Dio, the Temple of the King box set from 1975 to 76. Not really sure how that fills up a box set, but if you are a Ronnie James Dio fan, this is essential of a collection if you really enjoyed him. And of course, the late, great Richie Blackmore's guitar playing, because damn, he was fucking amazing.
He was, absolutely.
So that just got released this week. And then for all of us black metal lovers, we have a new box set for the awesome Straight from the Abyss, as if Leviathan had spit them out of his mouth. We have Dark Thrones box set, the Fist the Fist in the Face of God. This is definitely essential for any Dark Throne lover. And you can expect nothing but black metal-y goodness through and through.
Can never have too much black metal.
Not never. There's never enough. We need more.
We always, and just when you think you had enough, there's going to be a whole lot more to discover.
And one of the things that I would like to do on the show here in the future is kind of shine a spotlight on some of the good American black metal bands. It's like people don't realize that there are.
Yeah,
that we actually have black metal bands in this country. Maybe we need to shine a light on them.
We got a
you
great
guys can kind of find out about
example one. We got a great one. I'll have to double check.
Colorado.
If they're from
Denver.
We got a great one. I believe they're from Ohio. They're called the Convalescents. And it's
kind of black
metal, more death metal per se, but it's
I would say that
they have the look about them per se, for a black metal band, but they do have that more of a death metal quality, but like they have those every once in a while they'll have those elements of black metal, and
well, it's kind of hard not to have that creep in.
Oh, absolutely. And especially when you have the look and you carry yourself that way, you should definitely do some black metal with it, Oh yeah,
definitely. Like there was one American black metal band that we had talked about once before on the show. American black metal band. I keep forgetting their name. It's not initiation. Damn, they've been around a long time. They're pretty popular band. Let me see who pops up. That's really interesting. Oh, Imperial Triumphant.
Okay, yeah.
Which is a little bit more of an avant-garde black metal band.
Yeah, definitely. Like, because I got to see them in Detroit, and they were definitely, as you described it, an avant-garde black metal. And honestly, like when I saw them come out, like the way they carried themselves, just that first impression coming on stage, it gave me, lack of a better word, a Sleep Token vibe, like the way they came out, lack of a better word, but
very ritually,
yes. And the way they were dressed and the way how they were on stage definitely had that. But I did like the sound. The sound was pretty cool, but definitely an avant-garde black metal.
Yeah, because it can be very proggy, it can be very dissonant, it can be atmospheric, it can be symphonic. It's like taking elements from all the different types.
Oh, absolutely.
Of black metal and almost kind of like putting it into one. That's what I call the avant-garde. They do things you don't expect. And that's kind of fun sometimes, I think. I don't know. That's just me.
That song with Sleep Token from King. I have to agree with you. Yeah.
we're just not going to talk about them right now because they had us going for a second, and then the new album dropped. So end of story.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to get laid, if you want your girl to do a nice pole dance for you, throw some of that on. Sure, you'll be golden. Personally, I would much rather throw on Cradle of Filth.
Oh, absolutely.
Or some Rammstein. That would be better.
That's just you can't go wrong with those two. You know?
Nope. Guaranteed crowd pleaser.
just imagine you're at a party, you're at a rage or something, and then someone just puts on Sleep Token. It's just that kills the vibe. You know, that's it.
Parts the Red Sea. It's like, wait a minute, I don't want to be depressed.
I
have love problems of my own. Thank you.
Everyone's just standing there, just doing a lot of self-reflecting, you know. But
the music, though, itself, very good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
I do enjoy the music. It's something I could vibe out to. If I was chilling and maybe in a meditative state, I think it would work best for me. But there was a new release this week as well. Temple of the Void. This is Swedish death metal on crack rock. To be perfectly honest, it's very experimental.
It is.
So a lot of the traditional skank beats, blast beating, all of that is there. Crunching guitars. But there's a lot of really nice, like slow breakdowns. Some of it is almost like blackened death. You could call it that as well. And it doesn't. It's not like listening to a Cannibal Corpse record.
Yes,
you know what I mean. There's definitely some different flavors there. Traditional death metal vocals. You're still going to get a lot of that tremolo picking that you love. Really great guitar solos. I honestly feel that this album was very well produced. And, Sweden, like I said, there's just something in the water over there that makes some of the best bands in almost every single genre of metal, every subgenre.
Absolutely.
And we're going to play a little bit of it, and I don't give a fuck if I get in trouble for doing it, but that's what we do on this show.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is something that I think you guys are going to dig. And the album is called The Crawl. I just have to share my screen. There we go. Temple of the Void. All right, let's go ahead and check this one out.
Snap your W-2
right after all
and filing for taxes 100%
can't
free.
stand it.
Plus,
It's
get your biggest
terrible.
refund.
And yeah, got it. So definitely not the way you would expect a death metal record to start out.
Absolutely, it's got that.
Great guitar solo, good chugging. That's another thing that I love about death metal is it's so delicious.
Absolutely. I mean, it keeps your interest. This is definitely got
It almost has a little bit of a grindcore vibe in the vocals.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that tucked in, like vocal, like as a guttural. But then you're getting great chug riff. Like I said, very great sounding, almost like booming right here, which is something like that back in the 70s. I mean, doesn't that just make you want to throw somebody out the window? Just tap them on the shoulder. Hey.
And it's definitely, as you said, experimental, but it's good. It's got a good sound to it.
Cool. And then you get this really beautiful melodicism out of nowhere. Strangely enough, I almost get like King Diamond vibes,
I was
just in the
yep.
music,
Mhm.
not
Yep.
necessarily the vocals. And obviously, you know,
Mhm.
there's only one king.
Oh, absolutely. Like with I get what you're saying with that sound, not necessarily vocals, but the sound itself has that feel to it, and that's that's what got me, pulled in, lack of a better word. It had that King Diamond sound, until
It was a little bit orchestrated, didn't it
Yes.
seem?
And
And yes, I did, King.
Yes.
I said Swedish death metal. This is nothing new. Sweden has had a couple of really good oh my goodness, a couple of really good death metal bands come out of Sweden.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow, redundancy. Love it. You can definitely tell it's Satanic Saturday. Oh my goodness, but definitely, if you dug what you heard, and I feel like that first opening track shows you just how experimental this band gets. And I think you're going to dig the whole record. I love the voice. Like I said, a little bit of that like sucked in deathcore kind of grindcore vocal. I guess they call them fries. Is that right? Fry vocals?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And sounds like that cartoon with the metal band King Spades. A little bit, yeah.
What
is it like metal?
The name of the band, or
no? He's saying the sound of the metal apocalypse. Have you seen that cartoon?
Oh, little bit. Only this is better.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Dethklok. Dethklok is great. I'm really good friends with the drummer Gene Hoglan. I got nothing but respect for him. But this band, even if it's taking a little bit from that, I feel like it's offering something new.
It is.
And there's nothing wrong with traditional, death metal, Obituary, bands like that. Obviously Cannibal, and so many countless others. But yeah, I definitely dig them. I dig them a lot. Mm-hmm. So if you are up for checking out something new, definitely check out Temple of the Void's new album, The Crawl. And yeah, that is the latest and greatest for this week. We got a whole bunch of new releases coming out next week. It's like really heavy laden. It's not so much live records or box sets. This week was a little shy. But definitely I already know there's going to be more news. I mean, there's always something wacky going on because they won't leave the Osbournes alone for 5 seconds. But definitely there's going to be some great releases next week, and we will be discussing those. And thank all of you out there in the Black Flame universe for showing up. And, of course, my co-pilot, Crow Hendricks, for coming in. And you guys always give us just as much as we give you. We appreciate that. Hopefully we have inspired you to check out some of the new stuff, as well as, if you are somebody that likes to collect box sets of your favorite bands and stuff like that, there's definitely some out there, and there's a lot of live albums out there right now too. So thank you all so much for letting us kick off your night in epic fashion. But stay tuned, because if you are ready to sin, get crazy, let your hair down, and put on some slinky outfits and black candles and ready to laugh your ass off as you're, maybe toking the hookah here and there, definitely join us in just about 10 minutes. The goddamn program is back with all brand new fuckery just for you. So definitely have a great evening, and we'll see you in a few moments. And always stay heavy.
Thank you for joining us on Ringrose Underground. Stay tuned for more from Black Flame.